ऐसा Assalamu alaikum students, this is session number 41 and today I'm going to teach you about text of the ecstasy. This poem is the longest of all love poems of John Donne, The Ecstasy. This is the third love poem that we are going to do. Before this we did two love poems, two short love poems of John Donne. Now this poem is not only the longest of all poems, but it is also analytical, conceptual, and philosophical. It is also analytical, conceptual, and philosophical. In this poem, you'll see the poet, along with his beloved, is sitting on the flowery bank of a stream. नदी के किनारे बैठा हुआ है अपनी महबूबा के साथ, फूलों से लदे हुए नदी के किनारे. The poet wishes that the atmosphere of joy and peace may continue forever. But soon, the poet realizes, or they both realize, that their love is spiritual instead of physical. So, in order to raise their status, their souls go upward and hang there, whereas their bodies remain lying on the stream bank. And thus their soul return into a better and immortal soul. Suddenly from above they think of their bodies whom they have forgotten. फिर वो अपनी bodies के बारे में सोचते हैं जिनको वो भूल चुके होते हैं. Now they realize that souls without bodies are useless. फिर वो उनको ख्याल आता है और उनको समझ में आता है कि souls यानी कि जो रूह हैं वो बगैर जिस्म के किसी काम की नहीं है. So souls without bodies are useless. The poet thinks that the souls of true lovers should descend to the earth to express their love abilities. And they should be thankful to their bodies because it is bodies through which they meet, through which their souls meet. So this poem is all about this philosophy and this, this concept. Now let's start. We're like a pillow on a bed, a pregnant bank swelled up to rest, the violet's reclining head, said we to one another's best. This is stanza number 1, in which the poet is saying, we're like a pillow on a bed, a pregnant bank swelled up to rest, the violet's reclining head, said we to one another's best. Means, said we to one another's best means we two lovers, each thinking of the other as the best person. We two lovers who are the best for each other, each thinking of the other as the best person in the world. Are sitting on the river bank, which is raised high like a pillow, which is raised high like a pillow to enable the reclining heads of violet flowers to rest on it. Means दोनों बैठे हुए हैं एक नदी के उभरे हुए ऊंचे किनारे पर जो कि फूलों के लिए सर टिकाने के लिए बना हुआ था, जैसे कि बिस्तर पर तकिया पड़ा होता है। Our hands were firmly cemented with a fast balm. Our hands were firmly cemented with a fast balm which thence did spring. Our eye beams twisted and did thread our eyes upon one double string. Our hands were firmly cemented means our hands were firmly collapsed together. Our hands were firmly fastened in each other's grips together. And a strong perfume emanated. And a strong perfume emanated means उससे एक बहुत ही अच्छी खुशबू जो थी वो निकल रही थी. Our eyes met and reflected the image. Our eye beams twisted means our eyes met and reflected the image of each other. It appeared as if our eyes were strung together on a double thread. Our eye beams twisted and did thread. ऐसा लग रहा था कि our eyes were strung together एक दूसरे बंधी हुए on a double thread, double धागे से, double string. So to intergraft our hands as yet was all the means to make us one, and pictures in our eyes to get was all our propagation. Our hands were firmly clasped together, and this was the means of bringing us close to each other. यानी कहते हैं हमारे हाथ जो इस तरह से बंधे हुए थे. Due to this, it was a kind of way for us to get close to each other, ताकि हम उससे के बहुत करीब हो जाएं. Our eyes reflected our images. हमारी आंखों से हमारी images reflect हो रही थी एक दूसरे की. And this was the only fusion of our love. और ये हमारे love का एक fusion था. As twist two equal armies fate, suspends uncertain victory. Our souls wish to advance their state, were gone out, hung twist her and me. Now, as twist two equal armies fate, here means just as when two equally powerful armies of enemies fight each other, जो armies या जो है आपस में जिससे लड़ते हैं equally strong, while fate holds the victory in a state of balance, undecided which way to turn the scale in the same way, और पता नहीं उसको चलता कि किसकी तरफ फतह जाएगी in the same way. Our souls which had left our bodies to sublimate to a state of bliss, इस तरह से हमारी souls हमारी रूहें भी जो हैं जो हमारी bodies को छोड़ चुके हैं to sublimate to a state of bliss, hung between the two of us, uncertain of their future, and they are not certain about their future. And whilst our souls negotiate there, we like sepulchral statues lay all day. The same our postures were, and we said nothing all day, if any, so by love refined. And whilst our souls negotiate there, we like sepulchral statues lay. While our souls communicated with each other, negotiate there means communicated with each other, talk to each other. In this situation, we lay quiet and motionless like statues, और हम लोग motionless वहां पर मुजस्मे का लेटे हुए थे. Statues built over the monuments of the dead, जो कि किसी के वहां पर मॉन्यूमेंट्स की तरह बना हुआ होता है जो जिनकी डेथ हो जाती है. All through the day our bodies continued to remain in the same position. इसी position में हमारी bodies पड़ी रही without movement or speech, बगैर किसी speech और movement के. All day the same our postures were, and we said nothing all the day. If any, so by love defined that his soul's language understood, and by good love were grown all mine within convenient distance good. Now the poet is saying, if any stranger, if any stranger, so by love defined, whose soul had been purified by a similar process, had stood beside our souls and had been capable of understanding the language of the souls, और हमारे रूहों की जो लैंग्वेज को समझ ले, his purified mind would have forgotten the existence of the body and had enlightened and sharpened the faculties of his mind. तो वो इन सब चीजों को भूल जाए, इवन अपनी बॉडीज को भी भूल जाए. Such a soul may not have understood the conversation of our souls, because both our souls meant and spoke the same thing. But that soul might have undergone, and whilst our souls negotiate their, okay, and if a soul by defined that soul language understood, and by good love were grown all mind within convenient distance of good, he, though he knew not which soul spake, because both spake the same, might thence a new concoction take, and part far purer than he came. So such a soul may not have understood the conversation of our souls, because both our souls meant and spoke the same thing. दोनों ने एक ही बात कही और एक ही बात वो समझते हैं. But the soul might have undergone a fresh process of purification and felt more refined than before. अगर कोई शख्स जिससे मोहब्बत ने इतना नफीस बना दिया कि वो रूहों की जबान समझ सके, शायद इसमें कह रहा है कि हम दोनों में से किसी की रूह बोल रही थी, क्योंकि दोनों रूहें एक ही बात कह रही थी और एक ही वक्त में बोल रही थी. तो ऐसा शख्स वहां से एक नई किस्म की रूहानी ताकत हासिल कर लेता है और इसे कहीं ज्यादा उससे कहीं ज्यादा नफीस बन जाता है। वो वहां आने से पहले नहीं था ऐसा। This ecstasy dot unperplex, we said and tell us what we love. We see by this, it was not sex. We see, we saw, not what did move. Now, this ecstasy dot unperplex, our souls have reached a state of ecstasy. Our souls have reached a state of ecstasy. Ecstasy here means वजदानी कैफियत। हमारी जो रूह है, एक रूह है जो वजदानी कैफियत को पहुंच गई। which revealed to us what we did not know earlier, और ऐसी चीजें हमारे सामने आएगी जिसके बारे में हम जानते ही नहीं थे। We realized that love was not sex experience, और हमें ये समझ में आ गया कि love is not only sex experience, ये उसका experience नहीं है, but we have also discovered the first time that love really is a matter of the soul and not of the body, कि love तो सिर्फ मैटर है सोल का, रूह का, जिस्म का नहीं, सिर्फ जिस्म का नहीं बल्कि रूह का भी इससे ताल्लुक है। But as all several souls contain mixture of things they know not what, love these makes souls doth mix again, and makes both one each this and that. The souls are made of various elements of which we have no knowledge. But as several souls contain which they are a mixture of things they know not what. So they are made of several things about which we do not know. It is love which brings together two souls and make them one दो, और ये मोहब्बत है जो कि दोनों को एक साथ करती है और इनको एक बनाती है। असल में the two have separate existence, otherwise in reality they both have separate existence। क्या यार, love this mix soul dot mix again and makes both one each this and that. A single violet transplant the strength, the color, and the size. When a violet plant is transplanted, means removed from one place and planted in a better soil, जब violet जो plant है उसको transplant किया जाता है, यानी कि एक जगह से निकाल कर दूसरी जगह लगाया जाता है, it shows a marked improvement, great improvement in its color, size and strength। तो उसके कलर, साइज और स्ट्रेंथ में एक जबरदस्त किस्म की बेहतरी सामने आती है। आफ्टर ट्रांसप्लांटेशन इट ऑलमोस्ट डबल्स इटसेल्फ, और उसके बाद वो तकरीबन डबल हो जाता है। ट्रांसप्लांटेशन ही दवा लग जाने के बाद सही डबल हो जाता है, एंड इट आल्सो ग्रोज मोर रेपिडली, और बहुत तेजी से वो ग्रो कर जाता है। वेन लव विद वन एंड अदर, ये उन्होंने वायलेट प्लांट की बात की। अब बता रहे कि वेन लव with one another, सिंपली का इस्तेमाल किया, when love one with another, so inter animates two souls, that abler soul which thence doth flow, defects of loneliness controls। तो कह रहे हैं कि in the same way, same similar way, when love brings two souls together, जब मोहब्बत दो souls को एक साथ लाती है, it imparts to them a great zeal in life, तो वो उनको जबरदस्त किस्म की जिंदगी और क्या जबरदस्त किस्म की जिंदगी और जज्बा उनको देती है। द स्ट्रोंगर और नॉबलर सोल सप्लीमेंट्स और रिमूव द डिफिशियंसीज ऑफ द लेसर वन, और जो एबलर सोल है यानी कि स्ट्रोंगर सोल है वो अपने से डिफिशियंसीज, कमियों को खत्म करती है। लव आल्सो रिमूव द फीलिंग्स ऑफ लोनलीनेस फेल्ट बाय सिंगल सोल, और जो सिंगल सोल जो होता है डिफेक्ट्स ऑफ लोनलीनेस कंट्रोल्स, तो वो जो अकेली जो रूह होती है वो अकेलापन महसूस करती है तो वो उसको भी खत्म करता है। We then, who are this new soul, know of what we are composed and made, for the atomies of which we grow, our souls whom no change can invade। As the result of the union of two souls of we then who are this new soul know. So नतीजे के तौर पर the union of the two souls, so to say, a new soul comes into being, एक नई रूह जो है वो बनती है, वजूद में आती है, and this new soul knows of what element the two souls are composed, और इस नई सोल को, इस नई रूह को पता होता है कि दोनों जो रूह हैं वो किन चीज़ों से बनी है. It makes us realize that the substances of which we are made are not subject to any change. और ये हमें ये रियलाइज करवाती है कि जिस चीज़ से हम बने हैं वो जो है तब्दील नहीं होती, which are not subject to any change. For the tummies of which we grow, our souls whom no change can invade. फिर उसके बाद है, but oh alas, so long so far our bodies, why do we forbear? They are ours, though they are not we. We are the intelligences, the spheres. Alas, we have so far. क्या है इसका? कि alas, we have so far and so long ignored our bodies. Oh alas, so long so far our bodies we bear forbear. So we have ignored our bodies. So alas, we have so far and so long ignored our bodies. The bodies are ours, but we are distant from the bodies. Bodies तो हमारी है, लेकिन हम उससे दूर हैं. We are souls and we are of spiritual substance. We are souls and we are of spiritual substance, of spiritual substance. We are like heavenly planets. Our bodies are the spheres in which we move. हम heavenly bodies हैं, लेकिन हमारे जो souls हैं वो spheres in which we move. Intelligence, they're the spheres. We owe them thanks because they did us to us at first convey. Yielded their senses force to us, nor are draws to us but ally. The poet is saying here, if we owe them thanks because they thus, means we are grateful to them. To them is our bodies because they brought us together in the first instance. Our bodies surrendered their senses in order to enable us. They did us first convey, yielded their senses force to us. Means they surrendered their senses in order to enable our love to be spiritual. ताकि हमारा love जो है spiritual हो जाए, इसलिए उन्होंने surrender किया हमारे सामने. Our bodies are not impure matter, but they are like an alloy. The body is useful agent for holy love, or it is a useful agent for holy love. Oh man, heaven's influence works not so, but that it first imprints the ear. So soul into the soul may flow, though it too body first repair. So just as the blood, which is an important constituent of our bodies, labors to produce the essence, which helps in uniting two bodies. क्या कह रहे हैं? Oh man, heaven's influence works. Oh man, heaven's influence works not so. Here means that the influence of heavenly bodies on man comes through the ear, but that it first imprints the ear it comes through the ear. So when a soul wishes to love another soul, so soul into the soul may flow. When a soul wishes to love another soul, it cannot contact it through the medium of the body. So वो body की medium के through contact नहीं करता. Hence a union of souls may need the contact of body. इसलिए union of souls को bodies की जरूरत पड़ती है. Though it to body first repair. As our blood labors to beget, as our blood labors to beget, just as the blood, which is important part of our bodies, it labors to produce the essence. As our love labors to beget spirits as like souls as it can, because such fingers need to knit that subtle knot which makes us man. तो क्या कह रहा है पॉइंट इसमें कि जैसे ब्लड को, विच इज इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्स्टिट्यूट ऑफ आवर बॉडी, जो हमारी बॉडीज का बहुत अहम कॉन्स्टिट्यूट लेबर्स टू प्रोड्यूस द एसेंस, जो लेबर करता है, मेहनत करता है और प्रोड्यूस करता है द एसेंस, Essence here means the cement which helps in uniting two bodies, जो कि दो bodies को help करता है एक unite करने में. In the same way, spiritual love produces a kind of ecstasy. इसी तरह से spiritual love जो है it produces a kind of ecstasy. Ecstasy means वजदानी कैफियत which binds the two souls together, जो दोनों souls को आपस में जोड़ता है. This subtle here means this complicated knot of love may not be fully understood, जिसको समझना आसान नहीं है पूरी इसको. So must pure lovers soul descend to affections and to faculties, which sense may reach and apprehend, else a great prince in prison lies. So we must now turn to our bodies so that weak men may have a taste of high love. Love sublimates the soul, but it is through the medium of the body that love is first experienced. The body is as important as the soul in the matter of love. Both MSP. Then concluding stanzas पे हमारा कि to our bodies turn we then. To our bodies turn then that so weak men on love revealed may look. Love is mysterious and souls do grow, but yet the body is his book. We must now turn to our bodies. To our bodies turn we then. We must turn to our bodies. हमें अपनी bodies की तरफ वापस आना होगा, so that weak men may have a taste of high love. So that weak men जो उनका भी एक टेस्ट हो जाए कि वो love कैसे करते हैं. Love sublimates the soul, but love जो है वो soul को sublimate करता है. Love sublimates the soul. It means love's mysterious in souls do grow. So love sublimate the souls. But it is through the medium of the body that love is first experienced. But it is body that helps to experience love. The body is as important as the soul in the matter of love. So both are very important. They both are very important, and they both should be there. Finally, in the last concluding stanza, if some lovers such as we have heard this dialogue of one, let him still mark us, he shall see small change when we are two bodies gone. So if some lover like us has heard this discourse, means made by two souls with one experience, let him look carefully at us after our pure love. When we go back to our bodies, he will find no change in us because we shall not revert to physical sex again. So this is how the concluding stanza, what the writer is poet is saying. अगर हम हमारी तरह कि किसी आशिक ने हम दोनों की रूहों से मिलकर बनी हुई वाहिद रूह का ये जो कॉन्वर्सेशन है सुन लिया, तो उससे हमारा जायजा लेना बगैर जायजा लेने इस तरह वो देखेगा कि हम दोनों की रूहों के वापस अपने अपने जिस्मों में जाने पर महज मामूली सी तब्दीली ही वाक़या हुई है. So this is how he will find no change or in us or little change in us because we shall not revert to physical sex again. So this is the longest poem of John Donne, in which, and it is a complex and metaphysical poem dealing with the twin aspect of love, physical and spiritual. It is again a complex and metaphysical poem dealing with the twin aspects of love, physical and spiritual. Some critics like Lewis find in it a plan for seduction with emphasis on the physical nature of love, while others like Helen Gardner find in it an affirmation of spiritual love. But in fact, it deals with the relationship of the body and the soul in love. It gives importance to both body and soul. Now, what is ecstasy? Ecstasy is essentially a religious experience in which the individual soul, ignoring the body, holds converse with divinity. It is a feeling of trance, of spiritual exaltation, and of samadhi, where the individual has a vision of the divine. If we talk about the development of thought, we see the physical setting. The first stanza provides the physical setting of the true lovers. पहले stanza में physical setting का पता चलता है of the true lovers. On the bank of a river, grow overgrown with violet flowers. Violet flowers जो होते हैं रिवर बैंक के दरिया के किनारे पर होते हैं, वहां पे ये होते हैं. The lovers sit quiet, looking into each other's eyes and holding hands firmly. तो दो lovers बैठे होते हैं, खामोशी से एक दूसरे की आंखों में आंखें देख रहे होते हैं, and they hold each other's hands firmly. This physical closeness offers a romantic and pastoral setting. Their hands come cemented in mutual confidence, and the eyes as if strung on a thread. And this sensually exciting scene is a forerunner to the actual physical union. और यही है जो forerunner है to the actual physical union की. The poet feels that physical union will later lead to a spiritual union. और poet feel करता है कि यही physical union जो है बाद में इनको spiritual union की तरफ लेकर जाएगा. True nature of love. We see that the communication of the souls of lovers reveals the true essence of love. Love is not according to now here in this poem we see that love is not sex experience, it is rather a union of two souls. Each soul appears to keep its identity, and as in horticulture, by transplantation the plant grows stronger and better. The new soul has a great strength and vitality. The fusion of the two souls, यानी दोनों souls का ध्रुवों का आपस में जो fusion is the real consummation of love. The new soul is composed of atoms which are beyond decay. यानी कि दोनों souls जो है वो उन चीजों से बनती हैं जो कि beyond decay, जो खराब नहीं हो सकती. Just as the essence of the individual is not the body but the soul, in the same way the essence of love is not sex but mutual dependence and affection. आखिर में the poet feels that love ripens in the soul. As such, physical love and holy love are complementary. If some lover observe the poet and his beloved, कोई lover poet और उसके beloved को observe कर ले, he will hardly find any change in their behavior. तो उसको हो सकता है कोई change ना मिले इनके behavior में when the lovers return to their bodies, जब ये दोनों lovers अपनी bodies में वापस आ जाएं. ये poet की observation थी. If we talk about the styles, we find the poet employs or uses an unusual desire through ecstasy, which means to stand out. The souls of the poet and his beloved, as it were, stand out of their respective bodies and hold a dialogue revealing the true nature of their love. In a religious ecstasy, the soul holds a communication with God. Here, the conversation is not between soul and God, but between two souls. The images and conceits are carefully selected to support the poet's views. The romantic setting in the beginning of the poem sets the mood of physical love, the violet flower, the holding of hands, and the cementing of palms, and the threading of the eye beams. The physical aspect of love and must precede the spiritual union. Then comes the image of two armies and the souls acting as negotiators. Then there is the image of the new soul emanating out of the true soul, stronger and abler because it is made out of atoms. The inner dependence of the body and the soul is expressed through metaphors. The souls are moving spirits while the bodies are the spheres in which the intelligences move. The poet shifts quickly from the physical to the spiritual, and therefore this poem has an edge over other metaphysical poems. Is that clear to all of you? So it is a complex and metaphysical poem dealing with the twin aspects or double aspect of love, physical and spiritual. Some critics find it a plan for seduction with emphasis on the physical nature of love, while others find in it an affirmation of spiritual love. So in fact, it deals with the relationship of the body and the soul in love. Thank you very much.